Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome to Start or Revamp Your Business Podcast, the attraction phase. All right, so this is module number 1, foundation. This is the foundation of the Solo Empire Show Blueprint. All right, so this is what we want to do. Our goal is within 2 to 4 weeks, we want you to have a clear concept, format, and launch plan for your business, your podcasting business. All right. So without no further ado, let's jump into lesson number 1. All right. So if you know who I am, or if you don't know who I am Tony Porter. I am the sole proprietor of the Solar Empire Network, and I want to welcome you. If you're here, that means you're serious about building a podcast that actually works for you and not against you. It actually works for your business and not against your business. It's not just a hobby. It's not just something to say that you get. It's a real tool that brings in clients and cash flow while you're sleeping. And that's what we're doing here. We're going to teach you how to really get busy with this. All right. So now, before we talk about mics, before we talk about episode formats, before we talk about any of that, all right, we got to handle the foundation first. And the foundation starts with one question. And that most podcasters seem to skip over that. They don't want to really get into the logistics of this one particular question, but we need to address that. All right. And that's why, and the reason for me wanting to get to this is because most podcasters are broke, burnt out, and wondering why nobody's listening to their show. And that question is, who you talking to? That's the number one question that should be on every podcaster's mind. Who are you talking to? See, I'm so serious when it comes to this. You got to know, who is your show for? And I'm not talking about entrepreneurs or people who want to grow. Nah, that's too broad. See, most people will come and say, well, my show is for skateboarders, or my show is for music producers, or my show is for gardeners, or my show is for, no, that's too broad. It's like saying the restaurant servers serve people who eat food. Like, are you serious? That don't mean diddly squat to me. See, when you first start podcasting, or even if you're in podcasting, you need to revamp your podcast. You have to understand, I made that mistake. I was out here trying to talk to everybody. I wanted everybody to like me. I wanted the coaches. I wanted the content creators. I wanted the consultants. I wanted the side hustlers. I wanted the corporate escapees. I wanted the stay-at-home parents with a dream. I was casting a wide net, possibly thinking, I thought I was going to catch the big ass fish. But you know what I caught? I caught absolutely nothing. Crickets. Because when you speak to everyone, you're actually speaking to no one. Now, let me give you an example, because that's what we got to do. We're gonna break this down for you, all right? So here's an example. Let's say you're scrolling through your podcast apps and you see 2 shows. One says business tips for entrepreneurs. The other one says escape your 9-to-5. How burnt out corporate professionals build 6-figure coaching business in 12 months. Which one you clicking on? If you're a burnt out corporate professional, exactly. The second one, because it's speaking directly to you. It's not talking to nobody else. If you that burnt out corporate executive, is like sitting there like, damn, my head. So it's talking exactly to you. It's calling you out. It's saying, hey, I see you. I know your struggle. This is for you. That's what we call the ICA. The ideal client avatar. And your entire podcast needs to be built around that person. So here's what you need. Here's what you need to do. Grab your notebook, open up a doc, whatever you use, and answer these questions. All right. Question number 1, who specifically do you help? Not a category, a person. Give them a name if you have it. If it's a Tanya, a 35-year-old marketing manager who's tired of her boss making her work extra hours while he's getting rich. Is it Marcus, a fitness coach who gets clients but can't scale past 5 figures a month, 5K a month, excuse me. You need to know who you're specifically talking to. Question number 2, what's the biggest pain right now? What's keeping them up at night? What are they Googling at 2 o'clock in the morning? What problem are they having or they dying to have solved? All right. Question number 3, what do they actually want? Not what they need. What do they want? Freedom, more money, recognition, time with their kids. You got to be specific. Get into it. It's demographics and psychographic, all right? Number 4, where they hanging out at online, man? Is it Instagram? Is it LinkedIn? Is it YouTube? Are they in the school community? You need to know where at so you know how you can meet up with them. And then number 5 is, what language do they use? Now, this is the huge part. Is your audience side hustlers? Is your audience saying they're entrepreneurial endeavors? You got to be able to speak their language. You don't want to lose them, but you want to speak their language. So when I niched down and got crystal clear who the podcast for profits was for, that's when things started clicking. See, I was Solopreneur Chronicles, and it just wasn't moving for me. I'm talking to service providers and content creators who are stuck in an inconsistent 5-figure months and want to hit 10K on a monthly basis on a regular with the use of their podcast as their client generating machine. Now, that's specific. That's clear. And when someone in that situation hears me talk, they feel like, hey, partner, you talking to me. So that's what you want. You want them to say, yeah, I need to holler at him because he's really getting at me right now. So here's your action step for this lesson. Define your ICA. Write out everything about them. The more specific you get, the more powerful your content becomes, okay? Don't skip this. I know how it feels to be basic. I know how you want to be right there with all the sexiness, the sexy stuff. But this is the foundation, famo. Without this, everything falls on deaf ears and falls apart. All right? Now, you got that? I might even drop a little extra something for you to help you get past that a little faster. All right? That's what we're about. We're about getting you into your groove within the next 30 days. So I might have a little something for you. It might be a little free gift in here somewhere. Just be on the lookout for it. All right? So I'll see you in the next lesson. We're going to talk about positioning your show so it stands out in a crowded market. Let's get it.